We all love the Lincoln Cent series, and most of us cut our teeth in collecting with the Lincolns. But outside of the Lincolns, what are these sets that we gravitate towards? I mean, the people that make albums can tell us that outright. What album do they sell more of than any other? And there actually are two that are very close. They're both themed to our Wild West, uniquely enough. The Buffalo Nickel series from 1913 to 1938, number one. And right behind it is, well, that gorgeous Indian Head Cent, 1859 to 1909. Tonight, we got a crazy deal. It's a 20 and 20 combo, but the price, outstanding. There you go. $59.95. And the important part is not 20, it's 20 each, with the E capitalized. That means this deal is 20 Indian Head Cents and 20 Buffalo Nickels, 40 coins in all, hand-selected circulated coins, and we're at $59.95. So let's talk about the breaks, because there's two different denominations here, two different coins. We'll start here. The Buffalo Nickel is the only Wild West coin theme we have ever created by the U.S. Mint. Buffalo on one side, the Indian Chief on the other, right? 1913 to 1938, the Jefferson replaced it. I mean it's the only because it is the only. The other coin we throw into the same pot is the coin we gave the nickname to, and that is the Liberty Cent, but she's wearing an Indian bonnet. It got the nickname the Indian Head Cent pretty quickly. We're talking about in the 1800s it got that nickname, not in the last 100 years. So that coin was from 1859 to 1909, and we replaced it with the Lincoln Cent, which is still in production today. Now we've got in two decent-sized bag deals. And those of you that have been in the marketplace or have been to shows know bag deals are lots of coins in a bag, right? We open them up, and then all the work begins. One, you're going to pull quality, because there are some that, like in the Buffalo Nickel, how many have you seen with only 3 digits? When by 3 digits, we mean you can see 193, but you can't see the 7. You don't know what year it came from. You know what decade it did. Because that is the highest point on the front of the coin. They fixed the denomination in the middle of 1913, so all of them read 5 cents. And you can see the mint mark for the D's and the S's. Quality is the name of the game. So we open the bags, and now we sort for quality first. All the calls and just lesser push aside and sell off to other people that sell that stuff, not us. And the second phase is this, sorting them out by year and then by mint. It takes hours and lots of manpower to go through tens of thousands of coins. But that's how we get crazy prices. Those of you that have been with us on our websites before, buying a 1859 Indian Head Cent the first year of issue, and it has a certain price, and ours are always so good. It's because we spend a lot of time breaking down to get to it. We understand how this works. That's what we do. By doing it well, we can make sure the prices are there. That step is a costly step. So every once in a while, they pull it aside and said, hey, you want to go out there with a roll deal? Do you want to go out there with a quantity deal? And then what's left, we'll push into individual coins for the website and the catalogs, etc. down the road. Well, fulfillment is going to say what? Absolutely. Let's have some fun with rolls. That saves them concentrating on whether this is a 1908 or a 1907, whether this is a 1937 or a 1938, PDSs and all the storylines, right? Now the breakdown. I did take a handful of a couple of the bags to get an idea of what we're seeing. The Indian Head Cents, I saw a couple 1880s, a good number of 1890s, but the majority, I want to say half of them were 1900s. Normal when you get to Indian Head Cents. So a decent mix overall. The Buffaloes, the important part is the full 4-digit, right? 1937 using the coin we're showing you here, seeing all 4 digits. And there, I saw coins from the last couple of decades. Same thing, the 20s and the 30s. So it's a good mix. Mint marks, the Indian Head Cents, all Philadelphia. That's just where they were made. Buffaloes, this coin. The mint mark is below the word 5 cents. That's where the D or the S is. And there's a good mixture of those. These have not been searched for P's, D's, and S's. Just random stuff. But I did see some of those when I was going through a few of the handfuls. Again, just getting an idea of what we're seeing. So that way we can talk and be open. Because none of us want to send you this group and have you send it back. Nobody wins. Even though the opportunity is always there. So you're looking at rolls. These are the lock tubes many of you might be familiar with versus the screw-on tops that always break. So these lock in place. There is 20 coins in each roll, and there's a peanut on top just to make sure they don't move around. That's how they get shipped out to you, and then the roll is taped just for extra precaution. That's how it'll come to you. Anybody doing the math yet? $59.95. And let's just call them both equals, Indians and Buffaloes, even though we know they're not. The Indians are much more valuable in the industry, dollars and cents wise. But 40 into 60 means $1.50 a coin, right? Here are my prices with my competitors. If you just go on their website and look at 1930s dated P's, D's, and S's, Buffalo nickels in circulated condition. They're going to be anywhere between $6.75 to $7.50, and then they get over $10 quick. Per coin, their lowest price coin. On the Indian head cent front, they start at $11 for the coins that were dated 1900 something. And there's 10 of those, 00 to 09, right? And then if you get into the 1890s, the 1880s, they were $13 to $15 each. Again, simple math is this. At $59.95 and this crazy deal here tonight on America's Value Channel, we're at $1.50. 20 and 20, period. Guys, give me a 1 minute clock, please. Got to count this one down. Lots of people buying multiples. Hey, I am a huge fan of taking the next generation into this phenomenal, not good hobby, phenomenal hobby. It is U.S. history, in this case, through collectible coins. No better way to have a conversation. I grew up with my grandfather talking to me on, hey, 1937 is when this coin was issued. This one's a Denver. No, this one's a Philly, whatever, right? But here's the story. And I learned history from having him talk to me about it. And by the way, we did it every week, pretty much for almost 5 years before he passed away. And I'm still collecting today. He got me hooked, and I love it. I get to actually work in the industry today, so thank you, Grandpa, because that was the deal. That's something we can do. And there's nothing better than finding these crazy, affordable, classic coins. I mean, the Indian head cent was 115 years ago. The Buffalo nickel, 3/4 of a century ago. These are classics, and people love them. I know you do. Let's get them involved, too. And at $1.50 a coin, 40 coins for $59.95, everybody wins.